Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be working and creating a couple of spreads in my junk journal. I have a video about how I made this junk journal and I'll link that below if you want to check that out. But it is kind of like a gratitude themed junk journal, a little bit like an art journal too. It's kind of a mixture, junk journal, art journal. But mostly I tried to create the pages using bits of scraps and junk and kind of combining them all together inside here. And yeah, so today I'm also going to be showing you some cool tips about how to make your own washi tapes to like add into your journal. They're quite fun, and also how to make just really like simple stickers that you can put in your journal as well. So hopefully you find those tips helpful and get some ideas from these spreads that I'll be creating today. So let's get into the video. So this is the gratitude journal, junk journal that I created from old scraps, DVD cases. This is something I created just recently. So I've been using, I drink a lot of tea, so I've been using these tea pockets, like kind of creating a pocket with them and then just like slipping something inside there. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that design. And then this was like an extra bit of paint that I had from a different project, so I stuck that down there and then just added onto it. And yeah, yesterday there was just the most beautiful sunset, and yeah, it was just really nice to like sit and watch it and kind of think about the ebb and flow of life and sort of how yeah, like as the world around us is changing, like so are we. And I was just kind of reflecting on that. So then last night I created this, which is like the backdrop of a page that I could then add some writing onto here. So I'm going to create a couple of pages similar to this type of thing so that I have them ready for when I do want to sit down and journal. Then the page is ready and I can just add the writing to it. All of these are handmade, and these are some like handmade stickers, so I'll kind of show how I made that in a kind of similar, in a different page spread. So yeah, there's lots of pages and yeah, I just kind of want to spend today making a couple of pages and have them ready, and hopefully this will give you some ideas of pages if you create a junk journal or just any art journal. Okay, so these are some old things I found. This is it was like an envelope. It's got a stamp on it, and there's some writing inside, and it also has this like hole over here. But I really like the color scheme of these like blues and purples. And then I found this old map, so I'm gonna paint over this map with like some blues and then let that dry, and that will kind of be like the background. And then I'm gonna make some other things to add to it. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. But yeah, I like how that looks. Kind of, I can imagine these colors will go pretty nicely together. So while that's drying, I'm going to show you how I made these sort of like washi tape type of homemade DIY washi tape. So what you need is a piece of the like wax paper or baking paper, and then you need some tape. it is good to have obviously tape that you can draw onto. So I'm going to stick that down onto here. I'll do a couple of different ones. This just creates like a really nice decoration to kind of like bring things together. So maybe I'll do 4 different ones. Okay, so now I have also some markers. I've got a permanent marker, some Sharpies, Crayolas, and some other markers, kind of in the blues and purple. I'm going to start with my light blue, and I'm just going to color the whole space in. Maybe I will add some of the dark blue as well. Okay, and then I think with the black I'm going to draw some flowers onto here. For the next one, I'm going to do just solid blue. Okay, so those I'll be using in a few moments. So now I'm going to make some stickers that I can then, kind of similar to these ones, just some kind of simple stickers, but I'm just going to do them in black and white. And what I did is I have the clear tape, quite a thick one, and I've stuck 3 pieces of the clear tape onto here. So this is where you can store your stickers until you're ready to use them. I'm just going to be like making them and using them, you know, today, but like if you were going to save them to use another day or make them ahead of time, then that can be quite useful to store the stickers. So I'm going to start. This is what I've drawn so far, and I think I'm going to do some words as well. So maybe around the letters. I might just add like a tiny bit of watercolor. Okay, so just outline them, and now I'm going to cut them out. Alright, so now I'm going to take my tape, sticky side up, take the artwork and put it onto the sticky side. I do it flat, but so it's like that. And then you can cut around it. Make sure to leave some sticky tape showing, because that's kind of what creates the sticker part. Okay. And then this I'm going to store on my paper. When you want to use it, you can just take it off. Okay. That is ready for when I want to use it. And I have washi tape. I think the map is pretty dry. And I have this. So I'm now going to get some glue. Okay, so far that's how it looks, the map in the background and this old envelope over here. Okay, so now I'm going to add some of the washi tapes. So what I'm going to do is cut off a portion of it. So there we have what it kind of looks like. And this one I'm going to stick here. That's pretty cool. And this one I'm going to do here. Okay. And this maybe do at the bottom of the page here. Now the stickers, I can add some, so I kind of want to cover this hole over here. So I ended up using the scraps and leftovers from the previous page spread and making a second page. I still had a lot of the map left over and the washi tape and the stickers. So yeah, and then I just had like the scrap piece of paper that I could add in the middle there. And now for the next spread, I've rummaged through all of my stuff. And I found this old little painting that I did for a project, and it's just on the back of this with some wrapping paper, and I think this was washi tape around it, so I'm gonna definitely include that in the spread. I found this old, comes from some packaging I think, and then I found these two envelopes. This one literally just says Lauren on it. And yeah, so I definitely want to make use of that because it would be nice to use it for something because it's still in really good condition. And then this envelope, which is a square type of envelope, I might just cut some of this paper to use because I like the color combinations of like the browns, the yellow and the blue. So I think that's sort of the colors I'll stick to for this spread. I also have an egg container that I want to use these parts and create kind of like a stamp with it, to create some extra textured papers to use with this stuff. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so this is the back of a pizza box, so I'm going to use that, and then also this random bit of extra paper. And the colors I'm going to use is, there's a light brown and an ochre. I think I'll paint the ochre onto these papers and then paint the brown onto here to create the print. Let's start on this. Interesting. Might need a bit more paint. Interesting. I'll just create, I think, some sort of texture. I'll do a couple more. Okay, alright, I'm happy with that. It's just kind of some playful type of texture to add with that. So I'll let that dry. Everything is dry now. I'm gonna just cut it up a bit. Okay, so I went through a bunch of my old like scraps and I found some cool bits that I like. This is something I drew, I just cut it off. And then I have this picture which I really like that I drew of this woman, so I want to add that in. And then I just found like these old scraps like of old painted paper, and then this is kind of just a little bit of a scrap from something. So yeah, let's use these. I'm kind of thinking like a green theme would be nice because there's a lot of greens here. I'll probably use this as a background page. Then maybe this one over here. I needed to. Kind of enjoying just like tearing it instead of cutting it. Just for kind of a more rough look. Okay, I think that would be cool there. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That's cool. So we're gonna add then, I really like how this looks, the colors, the color combination is really cool. It's just so like vibrant. So I'm just gonna add it to like a couple of spots. Then I need somewhere that I can write some things, so I'm gonna use this for this part. I think I'm gonna leave this one like that. It's very vibrant, but I really love it. This just like makes me happy when I look at that.